Hello and welcome to the channel. My name is Joseph Carroll. I write under the pen name J.R. Carroll. And today we are celebrating 100 subscribers. Now I'm a couple of days past that, but I just wanted to give it a little bit of time to breathe there. And I know to some people, 100 subscribers, maybe they get that every day or every week, but I am eternally grateful for everyone who has been following me. The channel's been up for about a month now, and it's been funner than I had actually imagined. I've grown to really like making these videos and just having interactions with everybody. And I thought we would just kind of, do some fun stuff today. I threw up a kind of a Q&A thing on Twitter a few days ago, and I figured I'd, answer a few questions while I was here and do the giveaway for the 100 subscribers towards the end of the video there. So stay for that, and if you are the winner, you'll just email me and I will send the poster out to you. So let's take a look here at a couple of the questions. The first two is like a two-part question. Comes from Layla over at Twitter. I think she also has a YouTube channel. I'm not 100% on that, but I've interacted with her several times, and I believe she was, we did a video together over on Steve's channel. She said, what inspires you to write? Is the first part of the question. And for me, to be honest, my day job for now is I'm a mail carrier. And while that can be fulfilling, delivering people's checks and medications and, all that good stuff, rain, sleet, and snow, we're out here. It can be kind of this, monotonous, everyday, same thing type of lifestyle if you don't have an outlet for yourself. And this is the thing I've learned, over my years being there. And I tell a lot of the younger guys and even older guys, it can be somewhat depressing, depending on where you're at, because especially over the last 2 years with the pandemic, we've been working so many hours. I mean, pretty much making everybody work, 7 days a week, 10, 13-hour days. But like right before the pandemic really took off, I was a big writer back in high school, and it just kind of came back to me one day, and I said, you know what, I need something to do, something to keep my imagination, my mind clear. So I just thought about this character who was a complete side character back in the few kind of short stories, which end up being kind of as long as a novella. And I thought, I don't know why he was in my head, but I decided to write a book about him. And the character went in a totally different direction from the first one I wrote 17 years ago. And then she also asks, how long did it take to write my first book? Well, with my first book, I had kind of been planning out, not really plotting, because I'm not a huge plotter, but I planned out everything. Watching all these videos of reading advice and and all that, and techniques and things you need to do. And I decided that I'm this as my first book, I'm not going to be super proficient, super fast. So I decided I'm just going to write every day. I'm going to write as much as I can every day, and we'll see how long it takes. So that's, just how I approached it. Didn't miss a single day of writing, and it took me 114 days to finish. And I think that was 90,000 words. Was my first book. Then I gave myself 4.5 months break. We were doing the editing and beta readers and all that stuff in between that, but also I kind of just, gave myself a break there, restarted my second book. Actually, I started it on the plane ride back from my friend in Colorado, and it took me 79 days to write my second book. And one, it's a shorter book. It's about 10,000 words shorter, but also I was writing at a much faster clip. I averaged around 1,000 words a day. But I don't ever get time. I don't get a lot of time to just sit and write. So it's mostly on my phone, and it's plugging away every spare minute I get throughout the workday or whatnot. I'm always just putting something down. So that was 79 days for the second one. Now the third one's taking a lot longer. It's probably going to be somewhere around 130 days, 140 days to write. Not because it's much longer. In fact, it's probably going to be about the same size as the second book. It's just I got much stuff going on, doing YouTube and a lot of things around the house. Trying to be more proficient with with my second book. So, but I plan to have that third book released by October. So technically, I will have published 3 books in my first year of publication. So, and I got a question from Noelle over on Twitter. What book do you wish that you would have written? Probably, it's not my favorite book, but just anything in the Witcher series. I just love that world. That's my writing style and characters are probably closer to Jim Butcher's way, but my world, at least in the More Than a Vampire, is closer. It's kind of closer to that of The Witcher. So that would probably be the answer for that. And he also asked, what is my guilty literary pleasure? I like the Sandman Slim series. It's just a big shoot 'em up, slash 'em up, kill, vulgar, whole deal. But they're just fun books to read in between more serious books. So that's probably my guilty pleasure there. And David asked, do you plan your books out in advance? Yeah, I have my first 6 or 7 books are pretty much planned out. I mean, again, they're not plotted all out and everything. I just know what character we're following and kind of what the general story is about for the first 6 or 7 books. So, and I think that also helps me write faster, because I kind of already know what's coming up, and in the back of my mind I'm already kind of formulating things, major scenes and stuff in the books ahead. And then Jessica asks, what are some of your influences on YouTube? I assume she means like booktubers and stuff. And there's so many that have helped me out. It would be hard to name them all. I started off watching Daniel Green, probably like every person who watches Booktube. So there's, Daniel Green, Elliot Murphy. That's kind of where I started at. But like the biggest people who are like influences on me that I kind of watch on a daily basis is probably, Philip Chase, Steve from Steve Talks Books. Pretty much watch all their videos. AP from A Critical Dragon. I watch most of his videos. Mike from Mike's Book Review. And there's just a bunch of other ones. And I've been watching a lot of smaller booktubers. Just try to be interactive. There's Michael Nip. He's hilarious. I watch pretty much every video he puts up. And then Alex Neves. He's awesome. I'll watch a lot of his stuff. But yeah, there's just so many great booktubers out there. And if I have forgotten anybody, sorry, but there's just a lot of people that I like. So in celebration of 100 subscribers, I'm going to be giving away an autographed poster, and the lucky winner is Isaiah McIntosh. Hopefully I'm saying that right. So Isaiah, if you're watching this, email me my email is in the about section. Just send me an email and I will mail that out to you. Hopefully you enjoy it, and I will continue to do these. I may do another one at 200. It may be a poster, maybe something else. So to win any prizes that I put up, you just have to be a subscriber, like and put a comment in down below. I love interacting with everybody. Thank you all, and hopefully I can continue to put out good content for all of you. And I know a lot of you, especially people who've watched my interviews, always ask about mugs and all these special mugs I got. Well, here's my new giant 50-ounce Snorlax. I will be getting use out of this one. Now, I'll be having some discussions here soon with some booktubers that you probably know. I just kind of wanted to wait till I got to 100. I just felt like that was like a little baseline number to use before I would start, kind of asking some people if they wanted to do some stuff. So we have some big stuff ahead. Can't wait for you all to see it. And I'll see you in the next video.